Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So, in this video I'll be talking about the characters that are missing from Disney World and the location they can be meeting in. And if you're new to this channel, then subscribe to the channel for when I upload a new video. And let's get started. So I think there can be more characters in Town Square for meets and greets. So I was thinking, like, for Snow White and the Prince, Aurora, and Mulan and Shang. Like, that's what I'm thinking. I like the spot where Mickey meets at. It's nothing to do with their outfits. Like, this is nothing to do with any of the characters' outfits. Like, it's just, like, because, like, Disney's all about the interactions. So, like, if they bring in more characters, and I think, like, by the flagpole, they can have Esmeralda and Kida meet near the flagpole, and Meg walk around, like, roam around, like, meeting guests and signing autographs, because that means more autograph opportunities for characters. And that means more autograph opportunities, more characters you get to meet. And, like, it's fun, like, planning out, like, saying, okay, who do we want to meet? Like, for those who are, like, character people, like, those character people want to meet characters. And if they have a lot of characters, then that means, like, because, like, for example, like, Animal Kingdom, Animal Kingdom doesn't have a lot of characters there. So it's like, if we get there early and meet all the characters, and if we don't know what to do, then, like, maybe, like, ride rides. Like, and I think Disney needs to have, like, more characters into, like, their parks. If you agree with that, then comment down if you agree with me. Which will bring us to our next location in Magic Kingdom. So for the Fairy Tale Gardens, I like that Mirabel meets her, like, goes into, like, the vibe of Mirabel. And I'll change, like, the Snow White vibe, because there's a wishing well where Snow White and the Prince could meet, like, for, like, another character, like, when more movies come out. Like, and I think when the live action Encanto comes out, Bruno can also meet with Mirabel. And I really think that would be a good idea, because, like, when there's more characters, like, people, like, get to, like, meet more characters, and for those people that like to do challenges on, like, saying, oh, let's see how many characters we can find, and if that works out, then we can meet a lot of characters. I like where they have Mirabel. Like, I do agree with that, where they have Mirabel. But they can have Snow White at the wishing well instead of, like, the front gate. Like I said, the front gate. So I'm changing where I think Disney should have Snow White and the Prince. And also, we don't get a lot of the Prince meet and greets, with the exception of Aladdin, because he meets, like, every day. Aladdin's the only exception. So, which will bring us to our next destination or location, however you want to say it. So, why I'm picking near the Teacups ride is because it, like, is similar because it's the Alice in Wonderland ride, and I think it'll be fun if they put in Tweedledee, Tweedledum, and the Queen of Hearts into one whole meet and greet, and put in another whole meet and greet with Alice the Mad Hatter and the White Rabbit. And I think that'll make sense, because we don't see a lot of Alice in Wonderland characters at Disney World. Like all the other parks. Like we only see Alice at Disney World, and sometimes the Mad Hatter, and Tweedledee and Tweedledum and the Queen of Hearts. And the Mad Hatter is like a summertime thing, and the Queen of Hearts, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, like Christmas or Halloween thing, I think. And also, we don't get much of the villains, with the exception of Anastasia and Drizella. We don't get much of those characters. I think Disney needs to start having the princes and the villains in their parks, with the exception of Aladdin and Anastasia and Drizella. Because, for those boys that like the princes, all boys don't like the princesses. I know sometimes some boys might like the princesses. But, mostly a girl thing. That's only in my opinion. Which will bring us to our next. And also near the teacups, there's a whole thing where Winnie the Pooh and Tigger meet. But I do agree with the spot where Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. But, they can also add Eeyore and Piglet and Rabbit there. And they can, rotate out, evenly. It'd be on, a 25-minute, schedule range. Maybe and rotate out throughout the day. And then, so we can try to meet all 5 of the characters. That's just my opinion. And if you agree with me, then post down in the comments, which will bring us to our next location. So here's how I picked the circus area. So, I agree with how they have, the characters in the Pizza sideshow, Daisy, Donald, Minnie, and Goofy. I like those characters, but I think there can be characters that meet outside, Chip, Dale, Pluto, Clarabelle, Pete, and Dumbo. I think Chip and Dale and Pluto should have a designated area, but Clarabelle, Pete, and Dumbo can, roam around the circus, and Dumbo can roam around his ride. That's in my opinion. But, Dumbo's, the most rarest characters of all. And, he meets at Disneyland. But, we don't see him at Disney World. And I think it'll be fun to meet Pete at Disney World. So, I think it'll be a little fun. If you agree with me, then post down in the comments, which will bring us to our next location. So the reason why I picked my next area is because, there can be a whole bunch of characters in that area. So I'm thinking, that Disney can, remove Ariel from her grotto and, put King Triton. Because, in the movie, Ariel wants to be, on the land with Prince Eric. And they can put in the area where Prince Eric and Ariel meets during the Christmas and Halloween party. And put Prince Eric and Ariel there. And I think around the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, the Evil Queen can meet there and roam around that area. And I think for like Gaston's tavern near his tavern, like I think Gaston should meet there near the Enchanted Tales with Belle. Like Belle and Beast can like meet near that area. And if you guys agree with me, then just post down in the comments. I think it'll be a lot of fun, like, to meet the Evil Queen at Disney World. Like, the best way to meet the Evil Queen is only at Artist Point. And, like, we have to, like, have dining reservations to eat at Artist Point. But I think they should bring the Evil Queen outside of dining. So, like, we can, like, meet her. Because it's fun, like, what she says at Disneyland to some guests. And, like, that means we can, like, bow to her. If you agree with me, then post down in the comments. I think Disney should bring in those villains. Like, come on, Disney, bring in those villains. We need more villains. We need villains, like, being rude to us. If you agree with me, then go on your phones and call Disney and say, listen, Disney, we need more villains and more characters inside the theme parks. Like, that's in my opinion. If you guys agree with me, then do I just said. So why I picked the next location I picked is because there can be a lot of characters in that area too. Like they can have, like in Princess Fairytale Hall, Elena and Merida, Rapunzel and Tiana. And by Cinderella's Fountain, they can have Lady Tremaine, Anastasia, and Rosella. And they can rotate out with Cinderella and Prince Charming. And near Pinocchio's cafe, wherever it is, they can have Pinocchio, Geppetto, and Jiminy Cricket. And they can rotate out with Gideon and Honest John. And in one of the locations, they can have the Blue Fairy rotate out with the Fairy Godmother. Because we don't get as much of fairies as we do. Like, the only fairy that we see at Disney World is Tinkerbell. And she's only in the shows and parades, not in meet and greet. So I think it'll be fun to have the Fairy Godmother and Blue Fairy, like, meet at Disney World. And near where Anastasia and Rosella meet currently, like, they can have, like, the mice, like Gus and Jack and, like, the other two. So I saw some characters meet in that area, and I think it'll be fun. And if you agree with me, then post in the comments. So I picked the location I picked next is because they can have some character meet and greets in that area. So they can have Mother Gothel, like, roaming around, like, the Tangled area. And they can have Peter Pan and Wendy, like, in the near the Neverland map. Like, and they can have Captain Hook and Mr. Smee roam around the area. Like, near, like, Small World to, like, Fantasyland in the back. I think it'll be, like, fun to, like, meet those characters. Because, like, for Mother Gothel, we don't get to, like, see her in the parks. Like, at Disney World. Like, we don't get to see her at Disney World. Like, we get to, like, see her at Pride Night at Disneyland. Like, she's mostly a Halloween thing, so, like, she's common at Halloween. But Disney World doesn't want her at Disney World. Like, in their parks at Disney World. Disney World is too lame to have those cool characters. If you guys agree with me, then start to call Disney and say, why don't you have Mother Gothel in your theme parks. Like, say that to Disney, like saying, why don't you have Mother Gothel? Because, like, say, we need a Mother Gothel in Disney World. Because she's at Disneyland and Disneyland Paris and Hong Kong Disneyland. And so they can, like have Mother Gothel at Disney World. And, like, we need a villain as a mother there, and everyone can just thank her from being a mother. I think that would be a fun interaction, like, see what she comes up with, and which will bring us to our next location. So I picked the location I picked next is because for Frontierland and Adventureland, there can be lots of characters. So, like, for Adventureland, I was thinking they can have, like, Raya, and near where Aladdin and Jasmine meet, they can have Jafar. And, like, Disney should keep Aladdin and Jasmine in that area where they meet. And they should have, like, Jack Sparrow in red. And for Frontierland, I like how they have Wendell, Shaker, Liverlips, and Big Al, like, roam around that area. And I think they should have characters, like, near Tiana's Bayou Adventure, like Lewis meet near that area. And they should have near the boat thing, like, they should have Dr. Facilier meet there around that area. And for the gazebo, they should have Mary Poppins and Bert meet in that area. And close to the gazebo, they should have Pocahontas meet around that area. And another thing I forgot to mention for Fantasyland, they can have Arthur and Marlin roam around that area, and they can have Asha roam around that area. And which will bring us to our next location. So why I picked the location I picked is because there can be characters in that location. Still, like, so I agree where they have Stitch, but I think they can put in Angel too, because it'll be cute if they have Stitch and Angel, like, meeting together, because we don't see that in the US theme parks. Like, we see it at Disneyland during their Sweetheart Night, and I think we need more of that in the US parks. And they can have Elio roam around, and they can have Buzz Lightyear, like, me around near his ride. And they can have some Tron characters, like, meet near the Tron ride, like, near the queue. And how Star-Lord meets near Cosmic Rewind. Like, they can have that. And I think Disney needs more of that. The characters meeting near the rides. If you agree with me, then post down in the comments. And that will bring us to the end. If you like this video, then subscribe and hit the like button. And share with your friends and family if you like this video so much. And I'll see you for the next one.